Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Early live stream. Not normally my style, but I had a lot of stuff on my mind this morning. So I woke up at 3 a.m. my time. And, well, I've been in the crypto lab ever since. So some super cool, new, exciting content coming. But until then, we've got a video live stream for you guys. So as always, nothing here is financial advice. You guys do whatever you want to do when it comes to everything. And just to be clear, this is a sponsored review on Bondappetit. So, but before we get to that, I want to make a quick note, and I have a link down in the video description below, is that we are giving away literally thousands of dollars in some top cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Helium, which is a fun hot topic here on the channel lately. And this price has been fluctuating, but we're giving away a couple $1,000s in banana tokens from our Ape Swap review. We're giving away some STBZ tokens, and then you can double check these Prime XBT codes, but I believe they've all been taken, and a couple other opportunities to earn a couple thousand more dollars. So if you guys don't enter the giveaways, we're not doing giveaways anymore. It's just really that simple. And this month's video sponsor is Compass, and then we've got a link in the video description below. So now everyone can mine Bitcoin, or so they say. They'll connect you with co-location facilities, but you better hurry because some of them are just straight up booked, right? Max capacity, which is a crazy proposition considering how hard it is to get hardware sometimes. But their hardware is always changing. It's on their page. It's linked down below. You can learn more about it. One more quick note. Definitely join our Discord server and follow us on social media. The KD box dropped this morning if anyone wanted it, and we happened to be up, and I posted about it, and now it's already sold out. So that's a couple quick things here. If you're just checking in, please smash a thumbs up, and we will depart on this crazy journey of Bondappetit. So they claim to be the first DeFi protocol that connects real-world debt instruments with the Ethereum ecosystem. And also, if you guys want to drop all the questions you may have in the live stream chat, I will answer that after we run through this stuff, or as long as we go if possible. So with that in mind, they already have about $10 million locked in their platform, and it's largely revolving around stablecoins here. So they've even launched a wrapped version or Binance version of their bag token on the Binance Smart Chain. So they have gone cross-chain in that regard of Ethereum support as well as Binance Smart Chain support, which is incredible because Ethereum gas fees are just absolutely atrocious. They do not have an anonymous team. Their team is public. And if you look at them, they've all got that, like, I think I'm like, really, really strong. Look, let's pull this one up. Look at this guy. He's like, you can't mess with me. I'm tough. They all have like that Russian, like, stone face look. And I think it's kind of funny because if you're involved in this and any good, you're a total nerd. But hey, what do I know? Anyway, looking into the background a little bit, the profiles are real. Some good backgrounds on this team and connections without a doubt. And one thing that's also of note is the Waves CEO being an advisor. And I'll tie that together by showing you this. So there's a liquidity pair to earn 470% interest between BAG and USDN, which is basically Waves US dollar pegged stablecoin. And right now there's a wild interest rate for staking BNB or providing liquidity here on the Binance Smart Chain with their Binance version of their bag token and the Binance coin. Also, some of this stuff may be a little bit out there if you're not familiar. You've got to understand what DeFi is, MetaMask, and how to use everything like that, and then also understand the Binance Smart Chain. So this is kind of like level 2 crypto stuff. The one thing I don't really like about this per se, especially this arrangement, is you're closely tying two different projects, and there's like pros and cons there, but the first thing I think of is maybe like a little bit of potential collusion, right? And the other thing that I don't understand, you know, you want to talk about my gripes with the project, is they are launching Bondappetit is launching their own stable coin, and they're providing 90% interest on that against USDC. And how can you like be earning so much that like that interest rate is not being paid from somewhere else? You know, I don't know. Obviously, these interest rates vary, so that is another thing to keep in mind. But that's like my initial impression there. They have been audited, and they have no critical vulnerabilities in their audit, and they had one major concern, which is safe approve being blocked here. So just some things to keep in mind, but it's fantastic that they've had an audit and they're trending that direction. At the time of this video, their token is trading at about 55 cents, and if you had 1 million BAG, that would cost you over $500,000 right now. This is a token price that hit its all-time low 17 days ago, according to what was tracked here on CoinGecko, and about a month ago, it hit an all-time high of $7. But this is a new project, right? We go back, let's see how far back we can go. Yeah, just the beginning of, it basically listed at like a high and then normalized. But you can see the volume is picking up at like exponentially compared to this area. And it's not guaranteed, but oftentimes you see volumes rise and then the prices will follow suit. I have the million BAG note in here related to their to the governance on their project, if I can find the right tab, which I guess I just can't. Way to go. Well, anyway, you need to have 1 million bond to be able to vote in their governance. And I think that is way too high, or excuse me, to make a proposal. So you need to have over $500,000 in this project to make a proposal. I think that should be set exponentially lower. At a minimum, you could drop a zero off of there. And I think even that's too high. I think dropping another zero maybe gets you some serious investors that may have some good ideas. So there's a lot of people who are incredibly smart that don't have a ton of money into cryptocurrency, you know, for numerous reasons. And they may have just fantastic input there. Looking at the token distribution on the project, we can see, you know, some of this is just simply locked up in contract addresses, right? And this is on the Binance Smart Chain. And you'll see a much lower concentration of holders here on the Binance Smart Chain as opposed to the Ethereum blockchain, where looking here, you know, most of this is revolving around Uniswap liquidity pairs, like one, two, three options right here. But you definitely see some addresses with interesting numbers. Like this dude, he's like, you know what? I definitely want to be able to make a governance proposal. Well, good news. You are one of the two people that can. You are one of the two people that can do that. See, that's kind of the issue with that. So looking at the address that has 14 million coins, which is worth over $7.5 million. All it is just a Bondappetit address here with just enough Ethereum to, you know, I mean, actually, you're going to need some more Ethereum to even send this stuff around. So interesting kind of looking at all this stuff, I think, you know, I think so. So there's a couple other BAG tokens, just to make a quick note here. This is obviously not the Blockchain Adventurers Guild, which is kind of a funny name. This is also not Basis Gold Hecko BAG. Sounds like I'm just like getting Tourette's now. And this could have been maybe, but it's not Baguette BAG token. So one thing to keep in mind, make sure you don't end up with those tokens if you want to get these tokens. It's a pretty new project. Again, you can see they just made this Twitter account in December 2020 and claiming to be the first DeFi protocol that connects real-world debt instruments with the Ethereum ecosystem, and now indirectly as well, the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. So definitely interesting nonetheless. This is what it looks like when you are in their staking page and say you want to go ahead and pull this up. You can insert this and add liquidity. Pretty straightforward. There is also a lockup period, which you need to understand right now. So they have the lockup period for a month. That's not unreasonable, but I'm personally just not a big fan of lockup periods for obviously just numerous reasons. The other thing of note is the simple fact that, again, they're launching their own stable coin, US DApp. You got to dap the boys up, right? And you can buy in at just a 1-to-1 ratio with USDC. But, I don't know. I've been burned with like just random other stable coins popping up personally, previously. And also, if they're already working in association with Waves as an advisor, why don't they just integrate USDN if they want to use like a different token like that, a different stable coin? So it's supposed to be simply backed by real world assets. And it claims to be the first ever decentralized stablecoin to do that. Reminds me of another coin we recently talked about. But it's backed by an entity that is in full control of its issuance and collateral. There's no publicly available instruments for verifying the collateral in real time. Therefore, the owners of centralized stablecoins must trust the issuer. With the US DApp, everything's different. So, it's definitely an interesting project, right? And you see these interest rates and, you salivate a little bit. Who doesn't want to earn 800% returns? But I think it's still early for this project. They have a lot to prove, right? A lot of trust, a lot of ground to take. But on the other hand, it's really exciting to see projects in their infancy. And this project takes off and you don't buy in, you can look back and be like, wow, maybe I should have been a little bit more forward thinking. Or if this one crumbles, maybe you're like, wow, glad I didn't do that. So, that's really like just the way it goes with crypto. So that's going to go ahead and round out this review. Other than, why are you doing me like that? There's one other piece I wanted to touch on, which is just their phases. So right now they're in the investment stage and they say it's up to 3 months. Stake your crypto or invest in the protocol. And then they go to RWA, real world asset collateral. Purchase the first ever decentralized stablecoin. Okay, so that's going to, one day after P1 ends, and that's going to go for 2 years. And then after that ends in basically 2 years and 2 months, they will head towards direct investment. And they claim that the capitalization of the protocol reaches 100 million and the issuance of governance tokens stop. So there it is. Links out below. You can also join their Telegram and learn more about it. A link on their page will take you right to the MixBytes security report, or basically audit that they had completed. And let me know any questions you guys have, and then we'll go ahead and round out this stream. So, with that in mind, the Infinite Corner says that China's digital currency will solve all of that. Aqua says that Doge is going to the moon. I guess he's been hanging out with Elon too much. Good morning, Ninja Ghost. Always with the honeypot, my man. I appreciate the suggestion there, Gil Herme. Crypto Mikkel, that better not stand for financial advice. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you are tuned in, please slap the thumbs up. It makes a big difference for the channel and the rankings and just everything like that. It helps us continue to grow and make better stuff. Matt, I don't have a schedule for when I go live. Right now, it's just so crazy. It's all over the place. And And yeah, so that's it's a TBD. I'd like to move towards like some kind of regular streaming schedule, at least something like, okay, you know, every Friday, or I don't know. I'd love some input. Is when you all would like a live or a weekly stream to take place, or bi-weekly. I was thinking about something to maybe like kick the week off and then wrap the week up. I don't know if those are too close to each other though. Or maybe just like every 3 days, just kind of like, whew, this is where we're at. A little bit of recap. So some stuff to move forward with. I will look into them for my solar. Appreciate the suggestion. Yeah, my man. Fing awesome. It's funny when you read it like that. Murdovic, thanks so much for tuning in, man. Sebastian, thanks for tuning in from Vietnam. So with all that said, guys, I just want to say thanks to everyone who took the time to tune in. As always, I appreciate you guys on my stream. Kill the planet. You're right. The Doom shirt yesterday was better. And with all that said, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get back to working on some more content for you guys, because it just seems like you can never keep up in a crypto bull run. As always, I appreciate you. Again, please hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.